as I've mentioned in the past, if you've ever done anything with us or been on any of our workshops, you've probably noticed that we always reference to something called the digital dominance method. And this is basically a list of 12 different areas of digital marketing that you can potentially do for your business, how those all work together, and how implementing all these different things can make your business a huge success. Today, the stuff that we're talking about today really goes over number 2, which is local SEO. That is really kind of the foundation for today. And this is a big step towards getting your business more leads and obviously building your list. The other piece of this, as I mentioned, that we will be touching is on retargeting. Talk a little bit more about that. It's also called remarketing, if you've heard that term in the past as well. So why build a list? Well, there's a saying in my world, and we talk about this all the time, that there's money in the list. If you have a list of people that you've done business with in the past, or people that have raised their hand and maybe never done business with you, it's very possible that if you just reach out to that list, that you'll end up making some revenue from it. So that's always kind of been a saying in our world. Now, there is one thing to say, that if you have an old list, in a lot of cases, those lists degrade around 20 to 25% per year. And by that, I mean people stop using their email addresses, or they change providers, or they move, or they're just not interested anymore. They're no longer local in your environment. So those lists are constantly in a degrading sense of nature, I guess. And so we have to continually be adding to those as well. Now, the real good thing, as I mentioned earlier, is there's a ton of untapped potential in having a list, even if it's an old list that you haven't reached out to in quite some time. But there is definitely an opportunity there for you to re-engage with that audience, and at the end of the day, turn it into more revenue for your business.